Doing it right requires planning, vision, timing, strategy, and I know you're already busy with servicing customers, buyers, and sellers, and this stuff is a grind, but it's super important in today's marketing world. So with that being said, let's jump right in to the first mistake that agents are making. So the first common marketing mistake that I see is not being consistent or not doing enough. I see a lot of times agents post great content, whether that's on one of their social media accounts or on their website for their blog page, wherever it may be. They have really good and great information, but then when I look at their timestamps or their last post, it's been a year since they posted, and this is disastrous as we're looking at it from the consumer's point of view. They're probably thinking, is this business still operating? Are they active? Do they still sell real estate or whatever it is that you're doing? So I would argue that it's probably better that you would have never posted than to post, intermittently here and there. So the solution for this is going to be, to create a consistent content calendar. And when we think about this, with Career and Homes Realty Careers, you guys know that every other Thursday, you're gonna get a piece of video content into your inbox. You're also gonna see it on Facebook, you're gonna see it on Instagram, you're gonna see it on LinkedIn, all these other places on certain days, regularly timed, and happens by operation, not by just chance of, I think I should post something today. So we need to take the same approach with your guys' business, whether that's a blog article or video content or just some kind of social media post. Make sure that you guys are creating some type of calendar that you know exactly when stuff's gonna be created and you know exactly when it's going out. That way your consumers know, oh, hey, it's Tuesday afternoon. I should be seeing a piece of content from John Doe or Jane Doe because that's when they always post content. So make sure you guys are being consistent and keep doing enough and not just being hit or miss with your social media content or your blog articles. The second common marketing mistake that I see agents making is not having a compelling headline. A headline is going to be one of the first things, whether that's on social media or if that's your email, your email headline, whatever it is, we need to make something that's actually click-worthy. And it needs to be more than just a synopsis of whatever it is that you're talking about. If you're talking about how to decorate your house, you don't just want to leave it at that. We want to be a little bit more specific rather than general. And by being specific, we're actually going to get people engaged and curious about what's in this piece of content or what's on the social media post, when I go down further. The one thing we don't want to do is make it clickbait to where we're tricking people into opening. You've probably had those where you have, RE as the subject line. Like, please don't do that. That's not what we want to be doing. But we want to create headlines that are actually attention grabbing to where people say, I want to learn a little bit more about that. And a great tip for that is using, numbers. So like maybe 5 reasons why, or it could be how to update your kitchen with a certain type of material, or it could be why it's better to list in the winter than the spring. Whatever your title is, just make sure that you're specific rather than general and make it click-worthy. So the third one isn't really as much of a mistake as it is a missed opportunity, and that's gonna be stopping short of a wow. And what I mean by that is we take all this time to create great content, whether that's video content, if that's a article on your blog, that we forget to go that extra step and make it a wow experience for our consumer. And let me explain what I mean by this. So maybe it's you're telling people how to make updates to their homes or some updates that they should make. Well, instead of just stopping with the updates that they should make, why not have a downloadable PDF or another link to another page with a list of contractors or handyman that they actually now have access to so they can actually start their updates? Or if it's about how to show your home properly, maybe you have a downloadable checklist of all the things that they need to do before they actually show their home. So these are just 2 simple examples to help you guys with creating that wow experience, but really to any piece of content that you're creating, go that little extra step and maybe takes an extra 5 or 10 minutes to do it to make your blog article go from good to great and create that wow experience. Number 4 is going to be not encouraging engagement. And social media is a social platform. It's meant to get people to engage, to interact with each other, and especially with the social media algorithms. And as they continue to get smarter, the more that people engage with content, the more it's going to feed it to other people who are interested in that same type of content. So just having short answers or short statements when you're creating your content isn't going to be enough. Ask thought-provoking questions at the end of your blog article or at the end of your video to get people to actually respond. And then don't just stop there either. Once they actually respond, jump in the comments, have a conversation with your consumers. If they say, oh, I love that color of the kitchen that you did. Oh, I love the color too. What color is your kitchen? You engage conversation so that more people see that, whether that's their friends, their family, or if it's just Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform it is, picks up on how many people are starting to read or engage with that comment, and then we'll source that out to other people as well. The fifth common marketing mistake that I see agents make is misuse of social platforms. And you wouldn't wear shorts and a gym t-shirt to a black tie event. And in the same way you wouldn't post a joke video on LinkedIn. Certain platforms have certain ways of engaging people, and it's not applicable, or it's not the same on every single social platform. So with that being said, we're thinking, when you think of LinkedIn, obviously we're talking more business related. It's going to be sharing your education, what you know as a trusted advisor and professional in your particular area. When we're thinking Instagram, we're going to be a little bit more personal posts. People want to see you more rather than making sales pitches and trying to convert people. Obviously we can still do business on there and we can still have that, but it needs to be a little bit more personable. Facebook is going to be, it's pretty much everything goes on Facebook, from educational videos all the way to cat videos. If we're thinking YouTube, it's probably going to be more educational. It's going to be video market updates. It's going to be more video based of getting people to interact with you in that way. And if we're talking Twitter, it's probably going to be, real-time updates. It's going to be retweets. It's going to be interesting articles rather than pictures or videos or long form content. And it's super important that you understand these different platforms and how to actually engage on them. That way you're not, quote unquote, showing up to a black tie event in those gym shorts and a t-shirt. To help you guys with your social media game plan, I've included a couple links down below. Make sure you check those out. They're a really great resource to make sure that you're staying on top of your social media game plan, your time management, to make sure that things are going out consistently so that your customers know exactly when to expect content from you. I hope you guys found this information useful, and if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll make sure to reply to them. And remember, the goal of real estate is to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. And if you're not committed, you're interested. See you guys in the next episode.